What's up, Frenzy Head Nation? It is Coach Cole, and we are back for another exciting episode of Sports Frenzy. We are on, it is season 12, episode number 2, and I say, welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoyed our first episode this season, and after had the late games on here, so I didn't get the weekend wrap-up done, so we're just going to go ahead and pop the weekend wrap-up on here before we begin the new show. So let's go back to Season 12, Episode 1. Let's talk our winners first, all right? For my friends over at Laura Haviland, we had Mrs. Robin with the big victory this week, 21 points out of the 32. And then Logan coming away for the student side of things, 24 for 32 points. Todd and Nicole, I don't know, did you guys copy off each other this week? You both got 19 out of the 32 points. In my room, my buddy LL got 18 out of the 33 points. LH got 15 out of the 33 points. Mapstone got 17 out of 33 points. And I got 17 out of 33 points. Let's see. Oh, got 15 out of 33 points, sorry. And Kay got 16 out of 33 points. So that's where we stood on the points for, this week. Not horrible, but not. Some of us did better than others. High school basketball. Oh my gosh, screwing this up already. High school football action is what we're talking here. And we had our first game. How about those Adrian Maples, huh? Shout out to the Maples, getting a big victory over the Ypsilanti Grizzlies, 35-0. The Addison Panthers getting the win over Hanover Horton, 42-6 was your final there. The Blissfield Royals getting the win over the Columbia Central Golden Eagles, 26-14 was your final there. The Britton Deerfield Patriots, man, showing some spirit this season in 8-man football. 38-12 was their final score. In our first 3-point bonus game of the week, we had the Hudson Tigers looking really, really good over the Clinton Red Wolves, formerly known as the Redskins. 38-28 was your final score there. Hillsdale Hornets get the win over the Onset Wildcats, 42-14. The Whiteford Bobcats get the win over the Madison Trojans, 58-32. And the East Jordan Red Devils get the win over the Morenci Bulldogs, 14-6. Let's see here. If I lose my place. Sorry, guys, my sheets got mixed up a little bit here. Okay, we got Manchester falling to Napoleon, 20-18 was your final score there. The Sand Creek Aggies getting it done all over the Pittsburgh Wildcats. 44-12 was your final score in that game. The Pinckney Pirates get it done against the Tecumseh Indians, 55-28. And Lenawee Christian Cougars getting it done against North Adams. Wow. 78-0 was your final in that game. Huge win for them. College football action. We had Hanover College beating the Adrian Bulldogs 21-14. Siena Heights never did post their score, so I have no points for that game. The Indianapolis Greyhounds get the victory over the Hillsdale Chargers, 35-31. The East Lansing Burning Couches, a.k.a. MSU, gets the win over Youngstown, 42-14. Coach Cole got his upset special of the week, and it was your second 3-point bonus game. That's right. Nobody but myself believed in this one. The Oregon Ducks upset that team from down below 35-28, and that was Coach Cole's upset special of the week. Notre Dame barely holds on against the Toledo Rockets. Central Michigan Chippewas get it done against Robert Morris, 45-0. And your number one Alabama Crimson Tide, roll, get it done 48-14 over the Mercer Bears. The Broncos, Western Michigan Broncos, get it done against Illinois State Redbirds, 28-0. But Eastern Michigan fell in a hard one to the Wisconsin Badgers. 34-7 was your final there. In your game under the lights, Wolverines get it done against the Washington Huskies. 31-10 was your final score there. NFL football action. We had the San Francisco 49ers over the Detroit Lions, 41-33. And the Kansas City Chiefs get the victory over the Cleveland Browns, 33-29. The Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Buffalo Bills, 23-16. And the Chicago Bears fall to the LA Rams. LA Rams with the debut of Matthew Stafford. 34-14 was your final in that game. Our NASCAR race. Let's see. I forgot to write it down, I guess, here. Let me go to my pictures. Find those results here for you guys real fast. Maybe. I had them on here. What do I do with them? Here it is. Okay. Martin Truex Jr. came in first. Danny Hamlin got number 2, and C. Bell got number 3. If you chose one of those guys for your NASCAR pick, then you got a point for NASCAR. All right. That wraps up the wrap-up part of the show. Let's get into today's Sports Frenzy. It's Season 12, Episode 2. And we got some more high school action for you guys this week. This is all Friday night games at 7 p.m. And we're going to kick things off with a rivalry game this week. We have the Tecumseh Indians. Usually they're one of the last games on the list. They have one win and 2 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the red hot Adrian Maples. The Maples have 2 wins and 1 loss. And do we know any Maple fans right here on the show? Yes, we do. Let's give a shout out to Paulson's room over there at the Adrian High School. Shout out to you guys. And let's hear it for your Adrian Maples. Come on, get loud. This is a rivalry game. It's on your guys' field this year, too. You guys, I don't know if this is big of a rival as it used to be, but Adrian and Tecumseh for a lot of years have not gotten along with each other. And so this was a big, big game. And it used to be, well, it's a rivalry. So it used to be a hard-fought game between both teams. Over the years, I mean, the rivalry is still there. The pride for it is still there in most parts, but the rivalry has been, I believe, has it been pretty one-sided, really? I don't know. It used to be this game used to draw a crowd on both sides. So Maple fans, Paulson's room, get loud for your team. Let your players hear you out in the hallway. Come on, let's go. Get loud. And if you guys know your fight song, you should probably sing it. Do the fight song, you guys. I have no idea what Adrian's fight song is. I am working on getting me some Adrian gear, though. And I believe the boys have dedicated this season to their lost member of their team that tragically lost his life in a car accident. So it's good to see these guys fired up and playing for him. And with that being said, well, let's do one more shout out. Come on, Paulson's room. You got to get loud. You got to let those guys hear you in the hallway. You know you want to. Let's go. Let's go, team. Let's go. Fire up for the Adrian Maples. And Coach Cole is choosing the Maples to get the victory in the rivalry game. I've got them. All right. It's marked down. Next up, we have the Michigan Center Cardinals. The Cardinals have 3 wins and 0 losses. And they are traveling to and playing a team that a school that I am very familiar with. This is the place where I actually graduated from. And they are doing spectacular this year as well. The mighty Addison Panthers. Oh, boy. And I just realized, looking back at my sheets, it's first three-point bonus game. It's first three-point bonus game. It's your first 3-point bonus game. Yes, it is. Yes, both teams are 3-0. So I made this the 3-point bonus game this week. The Addison Panthers seem to be red hot. Michigan Center, if I remember correctly, usually plays them pretty hard, though. But a Panther man in me is not gonna. I'm gonna go with. That's what I'm trying to say here. I'm gonna go with the mighty Addison Panthers. Do I know our fight song, you say? I know a little bit of it. I don't remember the whole thing. But part of it is like, here's to old Addison. For all the others, she is the one. We Something, old Edison. That's the best I can do for you guys. All right. Next up, we have the Blissfield Royals. They have 3 wins and 1 loss. They are traveling to and playing the Dundee Vikings. The Vikings have 1 win and 2 losses. I'm going to stay local. Go with the Blissfield Royals on this one. Next up, we have the Vanderkook Lake Jayhawks. They have 0 wins and 2 losses. This is 8-man football, and we are talking about a team that I thought was going to struggle this year, being brand new at 8-man football. These guys have made me eat my words, and I totally cannot believe how good they are. The Britton Deerfield Patriots, 3 wins and 0 losses. They are great at 8-man football, and I do not see it stopping this week. I am going to go with the Britton Deerfield Patriots for the victory. All right, next up we have a team that is very near and dear to me as well. We're talking about the Clinton Red Wolves, who are formerly known as the Redskins. They are rebooting this season and have become the Red Wolves. They have 2 wins and 1 loss, and lost a tough one last week to Hudson. Well, this week they are traveling to and playing against the Ida Blue Streaks. The Blue Streaks have 2 wins and 1 loss. I feel like Clinton is still a very good football team. They played a team that was just like them in Hudson. These are going to be some of your top teams this season. I'm going to go with the Clinton Red Wolves for the victory. All right, next up, they are struggling this season. They are a young team, according to Coach Randolph. They're having their tough times, but we still believe in these guys. That's right. I'm talking about your Columbia Central Golden Eagles. They are 0-3 on the season. But as an honorary member of this football team, I will never give up on you guys. I am there with you through the tough times and the good times. And I continue to support you guys with love from the hat that you gave me. You guys are traveling to and playing against the Onstead Wildcats. Wildcats are struggling this season as well. They have 1 win and 2 losses. This week, it's going to be their 3rd loss because the Columbia Central Golden Eagles, baby, are coming home with the victory. I have to ask my Hudson sideline reporter, Rich Hollowell, but I think this might be a rivalry game as well. We have the Hillsdale Hornets, 1 win and 1 loss. They are traveling to and playing against the Hudson Tigers. The Tigers are red hot this season. They are looking really, really good with their 3 wins and 0 losses. But you know what? We got to talk about something else here as well. This is our buddy Logan's room. Coach Logan, who is also the JV coach for the Hudson Tigers. But he also has a classroom right there in Hudson, who is a strong supporter of our show. So let's hear it for your Hudson Tigers. If you guys have a fight song, let's hear it. Being led by Logan. Logan, get up on your desk and lead the fight song for your school. Let's go. I have no idea what it is, but I'm giving you time to do it. Let's go, Hudson. Let's go, Hudson. I can't hear you guys. It's not very loud. I thought you had a louder classroom than that. Make some noise over there at the Hudson classroom. Come on, guys. Cheer on your Tigers and let them hear you in the hallways of the school before the pep assemblies. Get loud and let them know you're there. All right. I've got the Hudson Tigers for the victory. And Logan, I am going to be working on getting me some Hudson gear too, because eventually the studio is going to have at least more hats up of all the high school teams as well. So I'm working on it. Gotta have some cash. All right, next up, more 8-man football action. We have the red-hot Lenawee Christian Cougars. They have 3 wins and 0 losses. We have a lot of undefeated games here. We got some good games this week. They are playing the Athens Indians. The Indians have 3 wins and 0 losses as well. One of my good friends, and a shout out to you, Melissa Morton. Son plays for LCS. Of course, I'm rooting for LCS to get the victory. Next up, we have the Erie Mason Eagles. One thing I should mention, guys. Well, let's do this first. Erie Mason Eagles have 2 wins and 1 losses. 1 losses? 2 wins and 1 loss. Actually, no, this game. I'm sorry, this is the game that's not being played this week. Madison has COVID issues and are not going to be in action this week, but I already had that game on my sheets. So, sorry. I think I wrote canceled on there for you guys. But it was by the time I learned about it, it was already done. And our other game this week, you won't see Morenci on here either. Morenci had COVID protocols going on at their school, missing a lot of players. So they're not playing this weekend either. Now, Madison will have to take the loss. But I learned today in rules – Morenci does not have to take a loss because this does not count as a game now. The team they were supposed to play against found another team to play, so now there's a no game here. So that means you don't have to forfeit. See how that works? They found a replacement game for them. So the team who can't play, it doesn't count against their record because it's not a forfeit now. They found somebody else to play. I'm not sure how that makes sense, but that's how it is. So yeah. Oh, before I go any further, I also got to wet my whistle with Milo's lemonade again this week. So COVID has affected some of our games, and there could be other cancellations on there because the COVID situation's a little crazy right now in Lenawee County. It's at our schools. I don't know how it's going to affect some of our other teams. It may or may not affect some of our other games. So just keep your eye on that. Next up, we have the East Jackson Trojans. They have 0 wins and 3 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Manchester Flying Dutchmen. For this game this week, somebody's going to come away a winner in this one. That's right. You've got 2, 0, and 3 teams. Is it going to be the East Jackson Trojans or the Manchester Flying Dutchmen? What do you think, Nicole? Do you think your Manchester Flying Dutchmen can get it done this week? I'm going to say yes. I'll go with your Manchester Flying Dutchmen. I don't know how much you believe in them, but we'll say because it's a team I know, and I know a person who that's her school. I'll go with the Manchester Flying Dutchmen. All right, in our final high school football action of the week, we have the 2 wins and 1 loss, the Sand Creek Aggies. And the only reason the Aggies do have that loss on their record is because they had to forfeit due to COVID. So that's why they have 1 loss. The Aggies are on the road this week. They are playing the Quincy Orioles. The Quincy Orioles. They have 0 wins and 3 losses. This is probably going to be a shellacking. Rolling into Quincy and taking a huge victory. I see the Sand Creek Aggies having no trouble whatsoever with this team. None whatsoever. And I'm sure Dan would tell me the same thing. Dan is their stats man. All right, we are moving into college football action. These are Saturday games. We have all hours of the day and night for you here. But first, we're doing our local college teams. We have the Greenville Panthers. They have 2 wins and 0 losses. They are traveling to and playing against our Adrian Bulldogs. The Bulldogs have yet to win a game this season, and I could have swore the Bulldogs were predicted to go kind of far this year. 0 wins and 2 losses. Wow. Excuse me. Kickoff for this game is at 2:30, and you can quite possibly might be able to watch it on YouTube TV. Is where they have a channel that you can watch. Man, the Panthers seem really good. I don't very often go against Adrian, but I don't know what's going on over there. It doesn't look good at Adrian, and it doesn't look good for their season. I've got to go with the Panthers for the victory. Next up, we have St. Francis. St. Francis didn't have any records down. I don't know if they haven't played yet, if this is their first game of the season. I don't know. But St. Francis has 0 wins and 0 losses. Here we have another struggling team this year. The Siena Heights has 0 wins and 2 losses on the season. Kickoff for this game is 12 p.m. And I have no idea anything about St. Francis. So I'm going Siena Heights for the win, since I know quite a few people over at that college. Going with Siena Heights. All right, next up, we have the Truman Bulldogs. The Bulldogs have 2 wins and 0 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Hillsdale Chargers. The Chargers not looking so good this season either. They have 0 wins and 2 losses. Kickoff for this game is 12 p.m., and this is not a televised game either. Things are not looking great for our local teams this year. I'm going to go with the Truman Bulldogs for the victory. All right. Getting ready for the world's greatest college. We're talking about our mighty Michigan Wolverines. That's right. How you guys feeling about your mighty Wolverines right now? They have not been too bad last couple weekends. It's good to see some good things going on at Michigan right now. But let's step it back a little bit and see who they're playing this week. They have Northern Illinois Huskies. The Huskies have 1 win and 1 loss. Michigan is now officially in the rankings. That's right. The boys in blue, go blue. Number 25 in the polls this week. Wolverines are 2-0. Go blue. Hail to the victors. Hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and the best. Go blue. Because it's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. Hail, hail to Michigan. Hail, hail the power. Hail, hail the mighty Wolverines. Go blue. Kickoff for this game is 12 p.m., and it will be on the Big Ten Network. I think you guys know who I'm going with. Go blue! The mighty Michigan Wolverines. Next up, we have another team in Michigan not doing too bad. We're talking about the East Lansing Burning Couches, a.k.a. the Sparties. They have 2 wins and 0 losses. But they are playing a ranked team this week. Uh-oh. They got the 24th ranked Miami Hurricanes. The Hurricanes have 1 win and 1 loss. Kickoff for this game is 12 p.m. on ABC. I try to get the games for you guys that you can watch on TV and stuff. So ABC is a regular channel for you guys. It's in Miami too. But no matter what, East Lansing will still be burning whether they win, lose, or draw. I'm going to go with Miami to get the victory. I think they upset the Sparties this week. Next up, we have the number 8 ranked Cincinnati Bearcats. They have 3 wins and 0 losses. They are traveling to and playing against a team that has struggled this season already. I guess they've lost some pieces that really made them spectacular last year. I'm talking about the Indiana Hoosiers. The Hoosiers only have 1 win and 1 loss. But not looking like the team they have in the past. Kickoff for this game is 12 p.m. and you can watch this one on ESPN. Gosh, I kind of like the Hoosiers. I want to root for the Hoosiers. I gotta be realistic right now. I'm going with the Cincinnati Bearcats, who are ranked 8th and undefeated. All right, next up, we have the number 1 team of the nation. We're talking about Bama Buer's favorite team. That's right. I call her Bama Buer. And we give her a Roll Tide roll just for Bama Buer. The Tide, Alabama. They have 2 wins and 0 losses. They are ranked number 1. They are on the road this week. They are traveling to and playing against the 11th ranked Florida Gators. This could have easily been a 2. This could have been a 3-point bonus game as well. They are ranked number 11. Kickoff is at 3:30, and you can watch it on CBS. I'm going to go Roll Tide, roll, going with your number 1 ranked Alabama Crimson Tide. All right, now we move into some of our a little bit later games. We have the South Carolina Gamecocks. They have 2 wins and 0 losses. They are traveling to and playing the number 2 team in the nation. Talking about those Georgia Bulldogs. They also have 2 wins and 0 losses. Excuse me. Seem to have misplaced my 7 o'clock logo. Let's hold this up for you guys. Always lose a logo. Don't ask me how. I just do. So it's a 7 o'clock game. A little closer there for you guys. 7 o'clock game is your logo for you guys that like your visuals with your timers. It is a 7 o'clock game on ESPN. 2 undefeated teams. I'm hoping these will be good games at least. But I'm going to go with the number 2 ranked Georgia Bulldogs. Next up, we have the number 22nd ranked Auburn Tigers. They have 2 wins and 0 losses. They are traveling to and playing the 10th ranked Penn State, who has 2 wins and 0 losses. And you know what? I made this one your second. 3 points. 3 points. It's your second 3-point bonus game. That's right. Kickoff for this one is 7:30 p.m. and you can watch it on ABC. Oh, man, the Auburn Tigers and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Shall we do a little insight on this game and see who is favored to win? Let's find out. Siri, who's favored to win between Penn State and the Auburn Tigers? Siri, who's favored to win between Auburn Tigers and Penn State?
The odds favor Penn Penn State over Auburn by 6 points.
All right. How do we feel about the odds? They're saying Penn State by 6. 10th ranked, 22 ranked. I'm not feeling it strong enough to give this a Coach Co-Upset special this week. I'm going to go with the Penn State and Nittany Lions just as the comfortable, play it safe, as they say, as the stats say. All right, next up, another late game. Well, not late, but later game, 7:30 game. We have the Central Michigan Chippewas. They have 1 win and 1 loss. They're on the road, traveling to and playing against the LSU Tigers. The Tigers have 1 win and 0 losses as well. Kickoff for this game is 7:30 p.m. and you can watch it on the SECN network. All right, just for fun, we'll call out this one. I already know who I'm going with, but we'll see what the stats say. Siri, who's favored to win between Central Michigan and LSU Tigers?
Those in the know say that LSU will defeat Central Michigan by 19.5 points.
Ouch. LSU over Central Michigan by 19 points? Wow. Ooh, those in the know. I don't care what they say. I'm going with my Central Michigan Chippewas. Let's see what we got. Our 10 o'clock game, our later on the night game. We have the number 19th ranked Arizona State Sun Devils. They have 2 wins and 0 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the 23rd ranked BYU Cougars. They also have 2 wins and 0 losses. I'm not making it easy on you guys this week. We got a lot of undefeated teams here, ranked and with good records. So this is going to make it a little more challenging for you guys. Kickoff for this game is 10 p.m. What? I forgot to. Oh, geez. Let me find out for you guys. Siri, is the Arizona State Sun Devils versus BYU Cougars game televised?
BYU plays Arizona State on Saturday at 10:15 p.m.
All right. It is on ESPN. All right. We're going to do it just for fun. I know who I'm going with this one, but we'll find out. Siri, who's going to win between Arizona State Sun Devils and BYU Cougars?
Those in the know say that Arizona State will defeat BYU by 3.5 points.
Deep in thought while I take a sip of lemonade. I was going to go with Arizona, and I'm going to stick. I'm going to stick with my pick for Arizona for the victory. All right. NFL Sunday football action. Hey, there's my 7 o'clock logo. How did I manage to mess that up again? All right, our first game this week. We have the Houston Texans. They have 1 win and 0 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Cleveland Browns, who have 0 wins and 1 loss. And this game kicks off at 1 p.m. and you can watch it on ABC. I feel Cleveland gets back on their winning ways this week. I'm going with the Browns for the victory. Our next game, we have the San Francisco 49ers. They have 1 win and 0 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Philadelphia Eagles. They have 1 win and 0 losses. This might be the game on Fox. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't really seen which game is on Fox. It gives me a list and says these are the Fox games, but it doesn't exactly tell me which game is going to be on Fox. With that being said, this could be one of those games on Fox. And if that is the case, I'm going with the Philadelphia Eagles for the victory. Next up, we have the Matthew Stafford-led LA Rams. They have 1 win, 0 losses. They are traveling to and playing the Indianapolis Colts, who have 0 wins and 1 loss. Kickoff for this game is 1 p.m. and it is on. This could be your Fox game. Not sure. At any rate, as much as I hate to say it, I think the Rams are going to get it done this week. I don't know if the Colts are that good, so. Next up, we have the Atlanta Falcons. They have 0 wins and 1 loss. They are traveling to and playing against Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Buccaneers. They have 1 win and 0 losses. This game. Do I not have that logo, really? Or that? Well, it's a 4 p.m. kickoff. And this might be televised on Fox. I be going with the Buccaneers and Tom Brady. All right, guys, I got the late game, I got the Saturday or Sunday night game on here for you guys. So that means there won't be a weekend wrap-up on at least Sunday night. We'll see if I can get it done Monday. I'm kind of horrible about that, too. But we have the Kansas City Chiefs. They have 1 win and 0 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Baltimore Ravens. They have 0 wins, and 1 loss. And I don't have... Wow. Got a little sloppy with printing off my game times this week. This is an 8:30 kickoff on NBC because it is Sunday Night Football. Kansas City is my other team. So I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs for the victory. All right. That takes care of our games for this week. Now, let's look into... Oh, I forgot to write this down. We got NASCAR action for you guys. Siri, where's the NASCAR race at this weekend?
The 2021 Bristol Night Race will be held at Bristol Motor Speedway in Bristol, Tennessee on Saturday, September 18th.
All right, so it's a Saturday race. It's called the Bristol Night Race. It's at 7:30 p.m. It's a 500-lap race. And it is on NBC Sports. Let's give you your pole positions here in this one. We have Martin Truex Jr. in the number 19 Toyota at number 1. We have Danny Hamlin in the number 11 Toyota at number 2. We have Joey Logano in the number 22 Ford at 3. We have Chase Elliott in the number 9 Chevy at 4. We have Kyle Larson in the number 5 Chevy in 5. We have Christopher Bell in the number 20 Toyota at 6. Ryan Blaney in the number 12 Ford at 7. Kevin Harvick in the number 4 Ford at 8. Kyle Busch in the number 18 Toyota at number 9. Brad Keselowski in the number 2 Ford at 10. And so that's your top 10 right there. If you do follow NASCAR and you want to put your guy on here, I've got Kyle Busch for my winner. All right, let's go to... Well, let's talk about ways you can view the show. You can watch Sports Frenzy right here in your schools on the video that I have for you. You can find us on our YouTube channel. It is Coach Co Sports Frenzy 1. You can find us on our Facebook page, Sports Frenzy. We do have a we do have a Twitter handle at Sports Frenzy 1. And that's also our Instagram handle. Those are all ways to find us on Sports Frenzy. Let's go to our page, and we'll give you guys some quick stats since we're under an hour here. All right, what do we got going on in the Frenzy world? The 2021 Michigan hockey captains have been introduced. for this season. You can go on their on the Michigan page to find out more about that. Lions quarter QB Goff was asked about how he felt about the fans and everything during their first game. He said, "We appreciate the people that were here and that stuck around and made it loud for us there at the end. We know we need to give you guys something to cheer about a little earlier in the game, and we intend to." So he's pretty hyped up about his time with the Lions. And speaking of that, Kelvin Johnson will be receiving his Hall of Fame ring during the Baltimore versus Detroit halftime show on September 26th. Bad news for the Dallas Cowboys. DeMarcus Lawrence has suffered a broken foot and is out indefinitely per the report. Congratulations goes out to the LA Dodgers, who clinched a playoff spot in the postseason. NASCAR announces that they will be doing a race at the LA Coliseum. Some drivers are excited about it, some are not. This is going to happen in 2022. The clash will take place in February on a purpose-built track inside the stadium that has hosted 2 Olympic Games and will host a third in 2028. The San Francisco 49ers have announced they have lost their running back, Raheem Mostert. He will be he has to have knee surgery. Congratulations goes out to Chad O'Brien, who will be the new athletic director at Adrian High School. Chad had previously taught social studies at Adrian and coached both football and wrestling at Adrian. He is currently a teacher and coach at Saline, but obviously he's going to have to step down. USC has fired its head coach. Clay Helton has been let go. Making the news this week was Trevor Lawrence for his first loss ever in a regular season game in his entire life. He lost to the Texans. I guess apparently he's never lost in college, never lost in high school. So, yeah. Green Bay Packers made news by benching Aaron Rodgers in the middle of a game and put in Jordan Love. Was Aaron Rodgers upset about this? Not at all. He said, they drafted my replacement. They might as well go ahead and use him. Wow. Hey, congratulations to former Tiger Max Scherzer, who gets his 3,000th strikeout this week. Congratulations to him. Wish he was still with us. All right. That looks like that's just about it. That gets you up to date on everything I know right now in the sports news at the moment. So let's hope that we get some high school action this week and then no more games get canceled due to COVID. But you know what? It's we just got to do the best we can and try and stay safe out there, everyone. I'm the coach. Be blessed. Have a great weekend full of football and entertainment and whatever you like to do with your families. We'll see you back here for, if not Monday for a weekend wrap up, we'll throw it on the later on the next version of the show. I'll try and get one in on Monday, but just remember it won't happen right away. To my Haviland friends, I know you've been putting the sheets in the mailbox because you haven't been able to get down to my room. I'm not here, so I'm not in school today. When you're watching this video, you can go ahead and put them in the mailbox. It'll be Monday before I get to them for you guys, and I'll try and get them done Monday when I get in the classroom. If not, you'll get your sheets back on Tuesday. All right. That's all I have for you guys. I'm the coach. Be blessed, and I'm out for now. Take care, everybody.